Creating a virtual machine in OpenStack looks simple. Click a button, wait a few seconds, and your instance is ready. But what actually happened during those few seconds? One service finds a host with enough resources. A networking service builds the virtual network. A storage service prepares your volumes. An identity service confirms you're allowed to perform the action. All of that happens before your instance is ready. In the last episode, we learned that OpenStack is an open source platform for building private clouds. Now, let's go one level deeper. How does it actually work? The answer starts with one simple design decision. OpenStack was never built as one giant application. OpenStack is a collection of services. Each one focuses on a single responsibility: compute, networking, storage, identity. Working together, they behave like a single cloud platform. Let's start with compute. When you launch a virtual machine, Nova decides where it should run. It creates the instance, monitors it, and manages its lifecycle. Nova is OpenStack's compute service. When you request a virtual machine, Nova schedules it onto a suitable compute host, launches the instance through the hypervisor, and manages its lifecycle from creation to resize, migration, and deletion. Of course, a virtual machine without networking isn't very useful. It needs networks, IP addresses, routers, security groups. That's Neutron. Neutron is responsible for virtual networking. It creates networks, subnets, routers, floating IPs, and security groups connecting virtual machines while keeping workloads isolated from one another. Most virtual machines also need persistent storage. That's where Cinder comes in. It provides block storage that can be attached, detached, and managed independently from the virtual machine. But not everything belongs on a virtual disk. Backups, media, archives, large files. That's what Swift was built for. Object storage. Before Nova can launch anything, it needs an operating system image. Ubuntu, Rocky Linux, Windows. Glance stores and manages those images. Finally, someone has to decide who's allowed to do all of this. Keystone manages identities, authentication, projects, roles, and permissions across the cloud. So, how do they work together? Individually, these services aren't a cloud. They're specialists. None of them try to do everything. Instead, they communicate with one another through APIs. Every time you launch a virtual machine, these services work together behind the scenes. That's what OpenStack really is. Not one application, but an ecosystem of services acting as one platform. This architecture is one of OpenStack's biggest strengths. Because every service is independent, the platform is modular, easier to scale, easier to upgrade, easier to extend, easier to integrate with technologies like Kubernetes and Ceph. That's the flexibility modern OpenStack platforms rely on, including Vexos Atmosphere. Instead of rebuilding the entire platform, you improve one service without disrupting the rest. So when someone talks about OpenStack, they're not talking about one application. They're talking about a collection of specialized services working together to build and operate a cloud. Now you know how those services fit together. In the next episode, we'll explore how Kubernetes and OpenStack work together and why there's such a powerful combination for modern cloud infrastructure. Until then, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more OpenStack and cloud infrastructure content. We'll see you in the next one.